Hello and welcome to my second Flosstube. My name is Imogen, but most people call me Immy. Before I get started, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who commented and liked, even subscribed following my first video. I don't know why I'm surprised because I knew how lovely the community was. So it's been really nice to have been welcomed with open arms. I actually started Flosstube because I've had quite a difficult time recently, and I wanted something to focus on and just throw myself into. So it means more than you know. So thank you so much, and a little shout out to my friends who have been my cheerleader. And they've got their partners and even their mums to watch this niche little part of the internet. I'm sorry if you're having to persevere through the second video. I'm sure they'll let you off soon. So it's been approximately 3 weeks since I last filmed. My video's only been up a couple of weeks, but I actually filmed the morning of the Euros final, but it took me a week to get to grips with the editing software, and I still have a way to go. But today I'm going to start with my finishes, which surprisingly outnumber my whips, well, my active whips at least, which is crazy. So I'm going to kick off with a new start, finish and FFO all rolled into one, and that's this. So this is Water Your Plants from Sophie Crafts, and it was the mini kit in the July botanical box. So you get a big kit, 6-inch hoop, and then you also get a mini kit with it as well, so it's really good value for money. And yeah, I shouldn't have really started something new, but it's for fun, isn't it? Why set yourself goals like that? I just want to do what I want to do and enjoy stitching. So I started this a couple of days after I got the box through the post. I started on the 22nd of July actually, my husband's birthday, and then I finished it 3 days later. I just couldn't put it down, but I stitched it for my mum, and this frame I got from a charity shop a couple of weeks ago when I was visiting my in-laws in Cranley, Surrey. So it was only a couple of pounds, and it fits, I think it fits perfectly, and I'm hoping, although I can't influence where she puts it, I've sort of envisaged it by the back door as a little notice to remember for her to water her plants. And so it's, sorry the flexion, it's 14 count Ada DMC. That's a close-up for you. So I'm really happy with that, and I'm going to give it to her later today. And then my next finish is So Bunting from Judy Designs, which I think I mentioned I bought the kit on Vinted. And this was my first attempt at putting buttons onto a finish, and the kit didn't come with any instructions, so I just used some of the spare darker brown thread and just did my sort of normal loop method, and I think I've sort of winged it enough to get away with it, staying on there fairly well. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it, so if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. I'll just give you a final close-up, so it's part stitching, part buttons. And then my final finish is this. This is Dearest Gentle Reader by the Geeky Stitchy Company. I'm really happy with this. It came in sort of a bamboo hoop, but I changed it into one of those flexi hoops because I thought it looked a bit, I thought it suited the pattern. So yeah, something I realised, and my friends have realised with Jess's kits, is that you think you're done, and then there's like lots of little, what do they call them? Like scatter stitches? Oh, this is awful. Normally I'm yelling at the TV when someone can't remember a word, because it's so obvious when you're not filming. I can't remember. Yes, sort of like individual stitches, and then lots of pretty back stitch. So I thought it was done, and I really had like a couple of sessions to go. But I think I'm gonna put this on my pin board. So I'm hoping to change filming location soon. This is actually, I'm in my living room right now, and this is our bookcase, well, my husband's bookcase, which is dominated by Stephen King and other works of the same, and I've tried to make it pretty, but I'm hoping that I can set up my desk under my pin board, which I have different hoops on, and that'll be like a more me backdrop. So yes, it was a kit, 14 count Ada, and DMC, and it's slightly, we've slightly passed the point of Bridgerton season 3, like everyone's obviously moves on very quickly, but I'm gonna watch it again, so I can still enjoy this pattern. So now I'm gonna move on to whips. So I've tried to be more a monogamous stitcher, and it has worked in my favour. So this is, you saw this last, this is Patisserie by DMC, and again it was a kit purchased as a gift for me. It's on 14 count sparkly Ada, of course with DMC. So I can hopefully, my editing skills, put a picture here of what it looked like last time you saw it. And oh, if I show you the finished product, so this is the finished design, and I've sort of moved down from the cakes to this table and chairs area. So putting this in a video has made me accountable, and I have made some progress. Sorry, needle in the way. Double needle. As I've said before, the needle minder was exclusive with Sophie Crafts book release last year. So yeah, I'm really happy. Now I'm seeing it come together. I really want to continue to stitch on it. I still get a bit frustrated, and it has to just be done on weekends with good lighting. But I'm happy I've made some progress. So that again is Patisserie by DMC. Okay, and the next whip is actually, it's been a whip for a while, but I haven't stitched on it much at all really. Okay, this is Dandelion Clock by Bothy threads. It's a Rendell design, and I got it, it's a kit, and I got it 2 Februaries ago. I managed to sort of pitch it to my husband as a Valentine's Day gift, because, you know, if there's any way I can get cross stitch for free, then I will. So it's really sweet. I don't actually have the finished design because it was on the sort of cardboard packaging, which I recycled, but it's going to look like the matching needle minder that I have here. So it's sort of like a mouse in a dandelion. I will try insert a picture if I can. Sorry for the threads. So the main reason I haven't stitched on this is that the pattern is black and white. Patisserie DMC is also black and white, but because this has so many similar colours, like lots of creams, I find it quite hard to work from a black and white pattern. I don't know what it is, I don't get on with it as well as a colour pattern. I know everyone has their preferences. So what I decided to do was start colouring it in, and that has helped. So I know where I've been, and so it's easier to pick up if I have not stitched on it for a little while. However, I do think I might have gone slightly wrong, as I don't know if you can see, but there's some green here. And I know there's definitely green in the stem of the dandelion, and I thought, oh, this is fine, he's probably like munching on the top of the dandelion. But having looked online again, I'm not sure there is green there, so I think I might have confused a symbol with the green symbol. So there may be some frogging to come, but I'm getting on well with colouring in, so I'm going to continue and hopefully finish this soon, because it's not particularly big a Bothy Threads kit. It won't take me too long. It's my first Bothy Threads, and I do absolutely love their designs, so if I can find a way to sort of get around my fear of black and white patterns, then I would definitely like to do more. So if anyone has any tips for working with black and white patterns, then please do let me know, because I'd be really interested. The colouring in is working well, but then you only have so many colours, don't you? So I'm then thinking, oh, is that green the same as that green? I'll get there, I'll get there. So that is Dandelion Clock by Bothy Threads. Again, another oldie but goodie, which has been in my whip pile for a little while and hasn't come out, hasn't seen the light of day in a little while. Nothing to do with the pattern, just I get enticed by new patterns and I just move on to the next. But this is Power, again a kit. It's by Hoops and Crosses, and it was a collaboration with Katie AB. Again, I don't have a picture of the finished, so hopefully I can insert one here. I think I misplaced that. But when I saw it, when she initially released it, I just thought, wow, like that's so impactful. Like I loved all the bright colours. I just felt like I had to stitch it, and I just immediately bought it, and I was quite early on in my cross-stitch journey. And so yeah, I didn't really think about actually physically stitching it. Like it looked amazing, but actually stitching it is, what's a nice way to put it, slightly monotonous. So I have finished the big black speech bubble in the middle, and this will have backstitch wording on. I can't actually remember what the wording is, but hopefully I'll be able to show you. And so yeah, it's to go in a hoop, but I've put it in my Q-snap at the moment. So it's just a case of filling in. I've done quite a lot of the half stitches, filling them in. So recently we watched a film which required quite a lot of concentration, so I got this back out, and I really do want to finish it, so I might sort of get it out every time I watch a film now. It could be my film stitch, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it soon, because yeah, if you see the finished pattern, it would just look so nice finished. So I'm hopefully, like, I have renewed enthusiasm to finish this one, and I might think twice in the future if something has a lot of block stitching, although I may be swayed again. So again, that's Power by Hoops and Crosses, and the needle minder is by Cotton and Clay UK. So sorry, I said it was a kit. It's 14 count Aida, I believe, DMC. And that's it for whips. I've just mainly been working on those three, but I have also worked on this one, which is, it's not very exciting to show you, but I'll show you anyway, because it leads me to something else. So you saw this last time. It was Letter Me Bloom by Sophie Crafts, and you're probably thinking that doesn't look any different, but actually I have now finished filling in the white in the envelope, and I just have the pink this side of the envelope to go, so I'm so nearly there. And I stitched on this last night actually at a new craft club that's based in Reading, and it's based in the Sewing Bee. Is that right? Yes, it's called the Sewing Bee, and it's sort of this collaborative space where you can also hire sewing machines and undertake workshops, but she also hosts a couple of craft clubs. I'll put up here, there's a couple throughout the week, and I went to the Friday night one, which is 5 till 7, and it's £3, and you get a cup of tea and some biscuits, and you can just do whatever craft you want. Obviously my craft of choice is cross stitch, and yeah, it's just really nice space that I want to support, because I've just been, you know, you always see other clubs on other people attending clubs on Instagram, like with other stitches, and you're like, oh, if only I had that near me. And now I have something near me. I want to make sure it lasts. So if any of you are based near Reading or ever find yourself in the Reading area, then please do come along. It'd be really nice if we could get like a big group of us and make it a regular thing. I can only really attend the ones in the evening, but there are some in the morning if that works better for you. So yeah, not very exciting whip, but I just wanted to use it as a little segue into the Sewing Bee Reading. And there's a close-up for you, unless you haven't seen this enough. And that is all my whips. Okay, moving on to haul, which is surprisingly sparse for me, but it is my birthday coming up, so I've tried to be good. Otherwise my mum tells me off for buying everything that she then wants to gift to me. So I've been good, Mum. So the one physical thing I have to show you is this. Sorry, excuse the cellophane. And this is Through the Ages by Meloca Designs. And there's a little story behind this one. Actually, I purchased it on Vinted, but I was heavily influenced by Laura of Cotton and Clay UK, or Butterfly Stitches 83, who also has a Flosstube channel, which is amazing, so you should check her out, but you probably know her. But she, in her first few videos, she had this on the wall behind her, and I was always intrigued. And she has this really nice segment in her videos where she'll talk you through an old finish at the beginning, and she'll show you it and show you how she FFO'd it. So I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe her last video, the one before, it was off the wall and she was showing it in detail. And then just a few days later it came up on Vinted, because there seems to be, I've looked for cross stitch on Vinted for a while now, but I don't know if people have just realised that you can sell cross stitch on Vinted and people will buy it, but there's a lot more listings than there used to be. And this came up just a few days after Laura had shown it, and I just thought, oh, well, that must be a sign. So I purchased it. You can't see very well, but it's sort of the different ages. So I'm not sure when I'll start that, but it'll be fun when I do, and I might, yeah, frame it and put it on my wall as well. I'm not sure if Megan still has it on her site, but I had a quick look, and I know you can get the chart on Lakeside Needlecraft, so should you want to also stitch it, it's available there. And then the other two bits that I've purchased recently, I don't have to show you. I'm actually going away for 5 days with my friend to Salcombe in Devon, going on Monday. today is Saturday, and I ordered a few bits from Poppet as like my holiday stitching, but sadly they haven't arrived. I'm still here this morning and up to midday, so I'm really hoping today's post they'll be there, please. Although I do have, you know, lots of other things in stash. I could take, I don't need new starts, I could carry on with some whips, but most likely if they don't come I'll pull some new starts from my stash, just because it's nice, isn't it, to start something on holiday. But hopefully I will be able to show you what I've purchased. So I purchased two things from Poppet. I purchased the one I intend to stitch on holiday, or hopefully I will stitch on holiday, is Going Coastal, and I bought the full kit, and hopefully I can show you what it will look like here. And then also, not to be stitched on holiday, but because I was making an order, I also bought Claire's most recent sale that a lot of other Flosstubers were doing, and I got very envious, and it's so beautiful. You've probably seen it, it's been everywhere, but it's the house with the flowers and especially the hollyhocks around. Dreaming of Summer. It's called the Dreaming of Summer sale. The sale is now ended, and you can either get the kit, the PDF pattern, or the paper pattern. So I opted to get the paper pattern, so I actually for once will have to mock the kit up myself, but I can do that, that's fine. And then I purchased that, and I was like, yeah, I'm all set for my holiday. And then Sophie Crafts on Tuesday did a tenner Tuesday, and she used to do these fairly frequently, but this time it was sort of like a mystery summer kit, and she pitched it as like a kit that you'll do on your holiday, and I thought, wow, you know, that's what I was looking for. So I may have purchased that Tuesday morning, and rather ashamedly, or Sophie said, you know, impressively, I was the first person to purchase the kit in the morning. I was getting ready for work, and you know how you are when you're just sort of procrastinating, getting ready, not really doing my makeup. I was on it. She did a post that said, walk, don't run, and I commented, I ran, and Sophie was like, yeah, you understood the assignment. So I'm hoping that might arrive today as well. Both have dispatched, and they don't have long delivery times. I just only purchased the Poppet on Sunday and Sophie's on Tuesday, so actually if it came today that would be really good. So yeah, only my lack of organisation to blame, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to receiving all three of those, and hopefully we'll start them soon, and especially the Going Coastal and the Sophie's Tender Tuesday summer kit, because I think now is the time. The Dreaming of Summer I might start a little later. I know it's summer based, but I already know who I'm gonna gift it to, so I know it's going to a good home, so I will definitely start that one soon. And I think that's everything from me. Thank you for any returning viewers, or thank you to any new viewers. I'm really enjoying this and being a part of the community. Yeah, it's just been so nice. I was looking actually forward to filming and was surprised at the progress I'd made. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you keep coming back. Take care, bye!